Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and I'm a self-employed mama of 4. My husband and I are on a journey to become debt-free using a zero-based budget and the cash stuffing method because our biggest goal is to invest wisely and give generously. So if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. All right, you guys, well, welcome. Today is technically the first day of Vlogmas because I'm doing a video that I haven't really done before, and I have gotten a lot of requests for a video like this, so I thought we could kick off Vlogmas with me showing you guys my current process because I've had many in the past, but just what my current process is for planning how much cash I'm gonna cash stuff into each of my sinking funds categories. But before we dive into that, I do have a really fun announcement. So the next restock for the Sophie Binders is going to be December 15th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm also going to be launching a few other new products and I'm going to show them to you. So the first thing I wanted to show you, I did switch back to my Chic wallet. It's like a little bit wet right now, so if you see spots on it, it's just because I dripped coffee on it earlier. I do need to take out some of these envelopes because I went shopping at Target and we needed to get a couple of things. So these categories are going to get put back into my binders here. But the thing that I wanted to show you and the reason that I switched back to my Chic wallet is because I'm so excited about this. The Flyleaf came in and it is absolutely perfect. Like, look at that. It's literally gorgeous. It's full of change right now. It's been so nice having a change compartment back, but I'm gonna show you guys this Flyleaf. So a lot of room for change in there. Really nice smooth zipper. The material is super soft. I literally have so much change in here. And then this is what the back looks like. So slots for cards, and I'm just really happy with how these turned out. So the Flyleaf will be launching on December 15th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then I'm going to show you a few other things that are also going to be launching. And before we dive into the new products launching, I do want to just show you guys these. These are the Sophie Binders, and these 3 colors will be restocking on the 15th as well in both the A6 and the A5 size. So these are A6, and then the A5 size is what I use for my budget binder pages. And I have a limited edition Sophie color that is going to be launching as well. And so limited edition means it's just for this season. So once they're gone, they're gone. And I'm gonna show you guys right now what they look like. I need to move these up here. We'll move them out of the way. Look at this. Isn't that so pretty? So this is the A6 size, and I'm naming this one Sugarplum. That's gonna be like the name of the color because on the inside, it's slightly lighter. So it's like a mauve, like a darker mauve on the outside, and then on the inside, it's like a light mauve. So this is kind of like the color difference, but it's like a 2-tone binder with the same gold detailing, the same layout on the inside. Like, how beautiful is that? I'm absolutely obsessed with these. So I do have limited quantities of these. I ordered plenty, but these are, like I said, limited edition. So once they're gone, and maybe I'll bring them back next Christmas, but I just think they are so cute. So I have the A6, and then this is the A5 size. So just so you can see the size difference. So this would be like for the A5 budget binder. Like, how pretty is that? I love how these turned out. Okay, so limited edition launching again December 15th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, so this next one, I have been getting a ton of requests and questions for when this is going to launch, and I'm so excited because the black wallet is here. It's beautiful. I'm gonna show you how the inside turned out. So I had quite a few changes made to the wallet compared to the one that I was using. So this entire side over here is a change compartment. Now it's not huge, but it does give you some room to put some change in. This wallet is meant to be more compact, and the rings on the inside are quite a bit smaller than my sample wallet that I was using, but they're the same size as the A6 Chic. And the reason I did that is so that the envelopes would fit better inside the wallet. So when you close it, there's still plenty of room and they won't get like ruined by the zipper. I love how smooth the zipper is. And then plenty of room for cards here, and then some other pockets here as well to store receipts or, you know, whatever. We've got a pen loop here if you feel like keeping a pen in your wallet, and then another pocket over here. So this is the black wallet that will also be available on December 15th. And I don't know if anyone knew this or not, but I also have 2 other color options. So the black was the color of the sample I got, but I do have 2 other color options and I love them. So this one is like, again, like it's like a lavender fog, like a mauve kind of color. And it's absolutely beautiful. I love the way it looks with the gold tone. Very like earthy gray lavender. It's beautiful. And then again, the zipper for the coins on the side there. And then here is the Nude. Absolutely beautiful. Just a very simple cash envelope wallet. And what's really cool is that the Flyleaf does fit perfectly inside. So right now I only have the beige Flyleaf. So I'll show you what it looks like in here, but I did order black as well. So black will be coming, but they're currently in production. As soon as I got these in and saw how perfect they were, I immediately placed an order for more. But this is nice just in case you want like a bigger coin pouch here, because again, this is like huge. And then more slots for cards. So there's slots here, but then if you need additional slots for cards, you can, but it fits perfectly in there. And you could have like your cash envelopes behind it. So yeah, I'm really excited about these. I love how they turned out. So this is the A6 size. And then I do also have them in A7 because there's a lot of requests for some A7s with zippers. So I will show you guys what these look like. These have silver detailing and the rings are a little bit bigger, but the same setup. So you've got your coin pouch here, a slot for cards, these extra pockets here. So this is what the black looks like. This is the lavender fog. I'm usually a gold girl, but I really love the way the silver looks in these colors. And then this is the Nude. And in case you want to see, a pen does fit in there perfectly. So this is the A7 size, also launching on December 15th. Everything that I'm showing you is launching on December 15th. So that is what is coming. So restock on the regular line Sophies, which is the white, the black, and the Nude. And then the limited edition Sugarplum Sophies, which are available for a limited time and there are limited quantities. And then the A6 and the A7 wallets in either black, lavender fog, or Nude. So that being said, let's go ahead and dive into planning our cash so that we can also film our cash stuffing video for this week. I am gonna really quick put these envelopes back where they belong. So birthday parties goes in low priority. And then these two both go in high priority. This was definitely put back in the wrong envelope. Okay. Well, I can keep this out because I'm actually going to start. I always start with high priority. And the way that I do this is at the beginning of every month, I make our budget for the entire month. So I include our mortgage, all of our bills, our subscriptions, and all of the things that we keep in our bank account. So we don't cash stuff every single thing. We have a lot of things that are auto drafted out of our account, and those do go in our budget, but we do not take those things out in cash. I'm only cash stuffing our variable expenses or things that are maybe a bit more expensive, but out into the future so we can save up over time for them. But as far as like our mortgage and our bills and our utilities and all of that, that money stays in our bank account, but it is part of our budget. Groceries is a question I get a lot. So I do actually grocery shop online for many reasons. One of them is because I'm a busy mom and it just makes more sense for me to order my groceries online and go pick them up. And I don't want to take all my kids into the grocery store. The second reason is because it helps me stay within my budget when I can see what my total is before I check out. When I'm in the store and I've got all 4 kids with me and I'm trying to grocery shop and add up things in my head, it's just a chaotic mess. And I would rather just order them online and go pick them up. The third reason is because I save money with both Sam's Club and my Target Circle app and can be more strategic with what I'm ordering and when I'm ordering it based off of those things. And it's just easier for me to track that when I'm at home and can actually concentrate on it. And I'm not making impulse purchases as well. So there's a lot of reasons that I grocery shop online, but we do take some cash out for groceries just for when we need to run out and grab, something really quick, like a gallon of milk or an ingredient for a meal that I'm making, because we do live really close to a grocery store, but it's very small and very expensive. So we typically don't do our bulk grocery shopping there. It's kind of more just for last minute things that we need to run out and grab. So we're gonna start with groceries, and I did pre-write out all of my categories for what I'm gonna be cash stuffing this week. And it's a little bit different every week, and it just kind of depends. So at the beginning of the month, when I make my budget, I do all of our bills and budget out everything, and then I have one set amount for how much we're going to cash stuff. So I'm not actually budgeting how much for each category, because I would rather just like come up with one lump like amount and then cash stuff that throughout the month. And I could just cash stuff once a month, but I choose to cash stuff weekly so that I can kind of stay more on top of my finances. And this way I'm touching it every week and I know what's going on versus just doing it once a month and kind of like forgetting about it. So at the beginning of the month, I have a set amount that we're going to cash stuff, whether let's just say that's $4,000. And then I would cash stuff $1,000 per week for each of our sinking funds categories, or however I want to set that up. So this cash stuffing that I'm doing is for the second week of December. And all I know is I need to stay under $1,200. So looking at the list that I've decided to cash stuff, that's not going to be a problem. So what I do is I'm going to go through each of my envelopes and just kind of see how much I have in there and then base my numbers off of that. And I pre-wrote all of these out just so that you guys don't have to watch me do that. So let's get started with groceries. You have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100 in groceries. I think I have like a 10 in my wallet. So we're just going to budget a 20 for groceries. And then for clothing, we have 100, 152, 253, 350, 400. I do need to desperately do a cash unstuffing. So I do know that a decent amount of this money is coming out. So I'm gonna budget $100 for clothing. And this is for our family of 6. So if you're new to the channel, I'm married to my husband, Chris, and we have 4 kiddos, ages 8 and under. So we're like constantly spending money on clothes, it feels like. So in beauty, we have 1, 2, 250, 270, 280, 290, 300, 305, $310 in beauty. So I think I'm gonna just add 20 to that. And I know I say it in my intro, but Chris and I are both self-employed, and the whole reason I started cash stuffing this way was so that if we both have an off month with our businesses, like a lower income month, we don't have to panic because we have these sinking funds in place and would be able to like carry us through a month or two. So if $400 seems like a lot for clothing, it's kind of just like a backup in case, like I said, we have a lower income month or, you know, something happens. So in household, we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. 190. So I think for households, I normally do 30, and I think I'm going to do that because I do know when I do my cash unstuffing, I did get some things for the house, toilet paper and paper towels. So I have these out of order. Oh, I'm not stuffing baby needs. That's why. So pet care, we have 100, 200, 250, 300, 320, 330. And I know we're going to need dog food soon. And we are kind of like saving up to get the dogs groomed again. So I think for pet care, I'm going to do 50. We live in Minnesota and the weather has been like really cold, and then in the 50s and then down in the 30s. And so it keeps getting really muddy out. And every time we let the dogs out, they keep getting dirty. So we have two really big German Shepherds and they have really long hair. So it's easier just to take them in to get groomed. Self-care, I'm going to do 40 in self-care. I'm taking my mother-in-law to get a pedicure on Monday. So just want to make sure I have enough because the rest of this money is in my wallet right now. And I think I've got about $100 in there. So date night is, I wrote date night down, but I decided not to stuff it because we have quite a bit in here. We have $180 in date night, which is plenty. So we'll maybe stuff that next week. We'll just kind of see how much we have left. Vehicle maintenance is 500, 6, 7, 8, 900. $1,050. So I think normally I stuff 50 in here. So I think that's what we're going to do this week. Lawn care, 150, 170, 190, 200. So I think for lawn care, I'm just going to do 25. We're going to sod in the spring. So I'm slowly starting to save up for that. Copays is always gets 35 because that's one of my chiropractor copays. So I just stuff that every week. Medical, I think we're gonna do 100 in medical. I did take some out of here to get some like herbal stuff. So hockey, I normally stuff between 20 and 50, but I think we're gonna do 20 because Chris said none of the kids need any hockey gear or anything anytime soon anyway. Hockey rink is fully funded. Tax prep, we're going to do $100. I don't know how much it's going to cost this year, so I'm just going to go crazy stuffing this envelope. Miscellaneous, I don't think we have plenty in miscellaneous, so we're just going to leave that and not stuff it. So that's the high priority. Next, we're going to do our low priority and see what we've got going on in here. Sometimes I count how much is in there. Sometimes I just like stuffing a certain amount. So eating out, normally I do 40. Drinks, I'm just gonna do 20 because I think we've got plenty in there right now. Me and Chris's spending money only gets stuffed at the beginning of the month, so I don't need to worry about that for the rest of December. Kids, I'm going to do 10. Family fun. Let's see how much we have in here. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150 in family fun. I think I'm going to leave this one for this week. We're going to skip it. Antonio gets 10 every week. He's our little through Big Brothers Big Sisters. We've been matched with him for, oh gosh, 8 years, I think. So I wrote baby, but I meant to write birthday for birthday parties. And birthday parties, I'm going to do 20. I wonder why I wrote baby. Like baby needs is a high priority sinking fund. I don't know why I wrote that. Gifts is fully funded right now with $300 in there, so we're not going to stuff that one. Home, let's see how much we have in home. 100. I think we're going to do 20. So the difference between home and household is like things that we need for the house and like cleaning supplies, toilet paper, paper towels, things to like keep the house running. Home is like things to make the house a home. So like a new blanket, or if someone needs a new comforter or a new pillow or something like that. Renovations, freeze dryer, I'm not stuffing until after our debt's paid off, but I made the envelope and it's in here. Little motivation. Organizing is getting skipped. Renovations, I'm going to do our normal 50 that we do every week. Memberships is fully funded. Back to school, I've been doing 20 a week. And then travel, I'm skipping. For this week anyway. I'll probably stuff it next week because we'll be going to my mom's for Christmas. And normally our travel envelope right now is for trips like that. If we need to stop and get food, or, you know, the kids want to get a snack or something, I'm totally willing to do that. I'm not above bribery. So, okay, this is where I get a little bit lazy sometimes, but I also didn't want to have to like use a whole nother page. So Valentine's Day through Thanksgiving. So Valentine's Day, Easter, 4th of July, Halloween, and Thanksgiving all get 5. So I'm just going to write 25 right here. And then Black Friday is fully funded. It won't be once I do my cash on stuffing, but we're not going to stuff it right now. Christmas is getting its usual 50. And then again, me not wanting to use the second page, I just wrote seasons. New Year's Eve, in my opinion, is fully funded right now, so we're not stuffing it. But winter, spring, summer, and fall each get 5. So I'm going to do the same thing where I'm just going to write 20 here. And then over here, I'll take out 5s, which we'll do that next. Seasonal decor is pretty full, but I am going to keep stuffing it because I do want to get some new furniture for our patio for the summertime. So, okay, that is all of my sinking funds. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go through over here and plan out which denominations I want. So since groceries is going in my wallet, I'm just going to do 120. I'm going to do $100 for clothing, a 20 for beauty, a 20 and a 10 for household, pet care. I'm going to do a 50. Self-care, 2 20s. Date night is not getting stuffed, so I'm not going to do anything there. Vehicle maintenance is getting a 50. Lawn care is getting 25. Copays is getting 35. Medical is getting a 100. Hockey is getting a 20. Tax prep is getting 100. And then, okay, eating out. So normally I like to do, why am I having a hard time with this column? I like to do a 20 and 2 10s. So I put a 10 in my wallet and then 30 in the envelopes that Chris and I share. Drinks is gonna get a 20. Kids is getting a 10. Family fun is not getting stuffed. Birthday parties will just get a $20 bill. Same with home. Renovations will get a 50. And then back to school gets a 20. And so here, I'll hold this up so you can see it better. So here for Valentine's Day through Thanksgiving, they each get a 5. So I wrote $25. So for denominations, we're gonna take 5 5s. Christmas is just gonna be a 50. And then seasons, same thing as Valentine's Day through Thanksgiving. Each of those seasons are getting a 5. So I'm gonna write 4 there. And then decor is getting a 10. So this is what it looks like once I've planned which denominations I'm gonna take out. So I'm just gonna go down the columns and add them up and then total them down here. All right, so then next I am going to do my teller slip, and I'm gonna see if I can't zoom you guys in just a little bit. Okay, so for the teller slip, I had 3 100s, 4 50s, 13 20s, 7 10s, and 11 5s, and then I don't do ones for cash stuffing. So the amount is going to be 300, 200, 260, 70, and 55. So then what we'll do is we'll add those together. So 300 plus 200 plus 260 plus 70 plus 55 is 885. And so this I will take to the teller at the bank and get cash for my cash stuffing. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope this video blessed you in some way, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video.